All right, it is week 4 and it's time to check in on our plant, see how things are going. So here's our plant. We're 4 weeks into the growing cycle, and what we're going to do today is we're just going to give it a really good visual check. So we want to make sure that there are no discoloration in the leaves or in the veins of the plant, which is going to basically tell you that there's a nutrient deficiency. Obviously right now there are no issues here, so we're good there. We're then going to check over everything just to make sure there's no insects or any other issues with it. So just a visual check to make sure there's no spotting or no little baby holes in the leaves, or we notice any actual insects underneath the leaves of the plant. So a quick visual goes ahead and shows us that we're in great shape. And the only thing you can see is that our cotyledons, which are the first leaves that come out right here, are starting to die off. This is perfectly normal, so nothing to worry about there. Now, this plant is nice and healthy, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do our next round of fertilization on it and put it right back into the tent. So, I know last week we fertilized it for the first time, and one great thing is that we are using all natural fertilizer, which is something that you want to make sure you are using. Otherwise, you can sometimes introduce like heavy metals or some synthetic components into your plants, which then you're going to have to flush at the end of the life cycle. So a lot of over-the-counter or other products you get in a box store do have those synthetic components or heavy metals in them. So just read the label, make sure what you're using is nice and natural. Obviously the products we're using is from Commonwealth Canna, and it is an 8-15-5 product. So we've got all of our macronutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which the plants really need for optimum health. And then we also have a full micronutrient package in there and some coconut powder, which helps with stress relief and root development. So those are really important, and it's very simple. So we take a gallon of water, we take one nice heaping teaspoon, dump it in the water, mix it up, and then water our 4 plants. Obviously some's gonna drain out. From there, we basically either take it out and dump it back into the pot, reuse it, or if you do want, you can suck it out with a shop vac or just dump it into your sink. So that's week 4. Stay tuned for next week because we'll actually start to prune the plant a little bit and change things up.